Hey YouTube, Darren here. Just kind of an update, and I want to show you what all's going on. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to some people that have subscribed to my channel. Scan 2006, SCAN, thanks man. Boy 9871, thanks man. June in Church, thanks for subscribing. Marcus Shaw, thank you for subscribing. Hiram Graff, there's a space in between there, you can't really tell. Thanks man. For some reason YouTube said that you had subscribed 4 times. Go figure, I don't know. CRGSTVRS, thanks for subscribing. Reds02, thanks man. John Colburn, thanks for subscribing. DRAGATA1, D Regatta 1. Alex Schaffner, thanks for subscribing. And as always guys, take a look at Southern Off-Road Mowers on Facebook. Post some crap. This video I want to also mention Car Wash Crazy 1. Sent me, we talked back and forth, had some questions about starter. So rather than type it out, I figured I'd just do a quick video. Well, it won't be quick, but we'll take a look at it. There's a couple other people who've asked me some questions over the past month and a half, and I really couldn't do any response because I couldn't get to anything. Well, I've got it all kind of squared away now, so I'm going to start answering the backlog of video questions that people had. So we'll get to that. It may take 4 or 5 days. And hold on just a second guys, more to come. I was finally able to get these pulleys off the mandrels, off the half shafts here on this John Deere deck. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is spend a couple of hours. We're going to prep this guy and get it welded up and get it out on Craigslist because I needs the money. But more of that in just a second. Okay guys, now we're back. We're going to be looking at a Briggs and Stratton starter and the parts. Where do you buy the parts? Partstree.com is where I try to buy most of my parts. You can also get them at briggsandstratton.com for genuine Briggs and Stratton parts. But this is a really cool website here below. You may already know about it. I just found out about it about a week ago. Tractordata.com. They've got information on all kinds of mowers. I mean, if you're a wheel horse, Sears Suburban kind of guy, they've got information about it, how it was manufactured, when it was manufactured, what they did, when it was discontinued. Really cool stuff. So take a look at that. Oddly enough, they have nothing for Murray's. I don't know. Let's get this set up and we'll get started. Okay, guys. Now, this video is a response to Car Wash Crazy 1. He and I had talked back and forth and said that his Briggs and Stratton starter, I think it's on a 17.5 horse or 17 horse single cylinder Briggs, had cracked at the base. And was there any recourse? What could he do? So I just, rather than talk and talk and talk, I thought we would just do a video about it, and I'm going to try to get it situated and set up, so hold on just a second guys. Okay guys, this is a starter for Briggs and Stratton mower, and we're going to just kind of take a look at it, and then we're going to open it up, kind of expose it a little bit and see exactly what is going on. And then we're going to reference a manual. It's an older Briggs and Stratton repair manual that I've got, but we're going to reference that so we can make sure that we keep all the names correct. Now, let's get everything set up. More to come. You hear that? Yeah! tried to. Kind of getting rained on. That's okay. Okay guys, now we're back. I'm going to kind of yell so you can hear me over the rain. We just had a really good storm come through. This is a gear-driven starter for a Briggs and Stratton motor. Usually this one comes on a single-cylinder engine. You can usually tell by this plate here. And we'll look at this top plate in just a minute. Now, we're going to open it up and take a look at it and see what's going on. Now inside we're going to find the armature, and we're going to find brush assembly. It's going to have 4 brushes on it, and then it's going to have the wiring and the bolt that has broken off of Car Wash Crazy Ones. I hope I said that right. This is what we're going to see inside. But let's go ahead and we're going to crack it open and take a look at it. Now, if you were taking this starter off of the motor, it's going to be 1/2 inch, 2 bolts. You'll take those off, and that will leave you to this. This is a 7/16. This is what you would use to take that off with. But the meat of it, let me adjust us. We're going to open this guy up. See if I can get it where you can see it. You may not be able to. This is a 5/16 1/4 inch drive. Got 2 really long bolts, and they're going to kind of look like this, and I have them like this for a reason. But let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Now we're not going to repair anything on this. This is just purely so y'all can see. Actually, this is a good starter. See, that bolt goes all the way through to right here. This is where the other one was. More to come in just a second, guys. Now, let me see if I can just take this end cap off. I don't really need to take this off without taking everything else. Inside, you can see the armature. This is where the brushes ride. Get a little dust. You can clean this off, and that'll help it with the cranking. And inside you see a big wadded mess of the brushes. And that's okay, it's kind of like that. What I always do when I get these caps in and they're good, I'll put a plastic drink cap on there, and then I will save it just like this. That way I can pop this out and replace one real quick. And this is how I do these. So, man at the rain. Now, this is one that has broken off completely. It's been over tightened and twisted, or just gotten worn, heated up, and cracked. This guy's not good anymore. Can't do much with it. I've had people tell me, well, you can solder this and solder that. Well, not really. I mean, I just get a new one. Check out partstree.com or Briggs and Stratton. There's a bunch of different parts, warehouses you can access to get these end caps that hold your brushes. This is a 4-brush system, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that. And it'll fit on here like this. This is the armature. This, what it fits inside of, is the armature housing. Armature has the windings on it. The housing has the permanent ceramic magnets attached to the side. Now I know everybody says that, oh, it's going to be slow starting. Take something and tap it against the sides. Well, you can. If you tap it too hard, you're going to break the ceramic magnets, and then it's ruined. So just be careful when you're tapping it. If it's slow to start, go ahead and pull it off, go through it, clean it up, refurbish it, and adjust the valves. It's an overhead valve system. I hope you guys can hear me with all this storm. Now, a lot of you guys are going to recognize this as a gear-driven starter for a twin cylinder. This would be for a single cylinder, or rather, this one for a single cylinder. Internally, there is no difference. You can swap out this cap for this cap, and it will work the same. There might be a difference if one is a heavy-duty starter, but you'll find that out pretty quick. Now, like I said, we're not fixing anything. This is just for general information. These are the metal gears that everybody loves. To have these, you have to have a certain type of flywheel that has a certain type of gear. They will not interchange with these. These are the plastic gears. You can see I get these from Oregon Parts. This is $3.29. I usually buy 4 or 5 of them at a time. Now let's look at these. They look very close, but if you will see, they are not spot on. If they're not exactly the same, they're going to chew up your starter. You see the first tooth is good, the second tooth is good, third, fourth tooth offset, fifth, sixth. You can see by the 7th tooth that there is a problem. There is a very slight difference. So if you're going to change over to a metal gear, you need the flywheel that it came off of. Otherwise, you're going to have to stick with these plastic guys. But I'm going to have to cut this short because it's just pouring down. So we'll continue this video for another time. But that is the gist of it. If you have any questions, guys, always leave comments. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all gonna make some mayhem. Stay dry, too.